शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकदातं मुनिम्। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अविकाराय शुद्धाय नित्याय परमात्मने सदैकरूपरूपाय विष्णवे सर्वजिष्णवे यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते। नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। ॐ नमो विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयम् करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। So we continue to the 86th verse of the Vishnu Sahasranama. We are studying the namas as analyzed by Adi Shankaracharya. So it's based on the Bhashyam. Remember Adi Shankaracharya? Very first Bhashyam was on Vishnu Sahasranama and then the Taittiriya Upanishad. So let's continue with the nama. सुवर्णबिन्दुरक्षोभ्यः सर्ववागीश्वरेश्वरः सर्ववागीश्वरेश्वरः महाहृदो महागर्तो महाहृदो महागर्तो महाभूतो महानिधिः महाभूतो महानिधिः सुवर्णबिन्दुरक्षोभ्यः सर्ववागीश्वरेश्वरः महाहृदो महागर्तो महाभूतो महानिधिः. So here we have the 7 namas. Suvarnabinduhu Akshobhyah Sarvavagishwareshwarah. Only 3 namas in the first line. Then Mahahradaha, Mahagartaha, Mahabhutaha and Mahanidhi. So we see the Mahat Shabda, Mahan, prefixed in the second line before the namas. Now let us look at it one by one. As I was telling you, Suvarna Binduhu is the 800th nama of Bhagavan. Now Suvarna is, one meaning Acharya gives is the one who has beautiful golden limbs. Suvarnaha. Binduhu is, one meaning is Avayava, limbs. So in all the Avatara Leelas, we see Bhagavan praised as with beautiful limbs. That is the Pauranika meaning. Then the figurative meaning is Suvarna Binduhu is referring to the auspicious mantra Om. where O is the Suvarnaha, the beautiful Varna, letter O, and the sound, that is called Anuswaraha or Bindu. Bindu is the dot. So that the Om ends in Makara, which is the Bindu. So Suvarna Bindu is referring to the monosyllable Akshara Om. And that is, we just saw in chapter 17, in the concluding verses, how the Om is one of the namas for the Supreme Brahma. No? Trividaha Nirdeshaha Om Tat Sat. So Suvarna Bindu is one nama for referring to Om. Then we have Akshobhya. So Bhagavan is placed as Akshobhya. Here the dhatu is Shubh, not Shubh, not the palatal Sha, which means, Shobhanam, but Ksha, cerebral. And cerebral Shubh means to afflict, to cause pain. So Akshobhya is the one who is never afflicted, never in pain, and never disturbed. And that is the nature of Bhagavan. Why? Because Bhagavan has no upadhi. There is no body or mind for Bhagavan. And so, there will be no upadhi which is subject to time and decline and causing pain. And also no raga dveshas, no kama krodha. So then no afflictions. And hence Bhagavan is praised as Akshobhya. Then Sarva Vagishwareshwaraha, long nama. Here, let's take it part by part. Vak. Vak, is speech. Yeah. What is it that blesses our speech? One is, Saraswati Devi. She resides at the tip of the tongue. So, Ma Saraswati blesses the speech. Then that is Vagi. Then, but who is Vagishwara, the Lord of Ma Saraswati? Brahmadev. And then Bhagavan is the Lord of Brahmadev. So Sarva Vagishwareshwaraha, the Lord of the Lords of speech. Then who are the other Lords of the speech? Speech is also blessed by Agni Devata. In Tattva Bodha, when we were seeing the presiding deities, how Surya Devata blesses the Chakshu, then the Vak Indriya is blessed by Agni Devata. And again, Bhagavan, you are the one who, empowers Agni Devata to bless the speech. So you are Sarva Vagishwareshwara. And the third meaning Acharya gives is Brihaspati. So Brihaspati, we know, is the Lord of all the Devatas. So in the sense, he is the Lord of all the Vidyas. But again, Brihaspati draws his power from you. So these are the various meanings for Sarva Vagishwareshwara. The first line is over there. Then Mahahradaha. Now here, this is not Hrid. We have seen often the term Hrid Pundarikaha. Hrid is the heart. But here it is Hra, Repha. And so Hradaha refers to a lake. And Mahahradaha is the great lake. Bhagavan is praised as not just lake, as the ocean of Anandam, limitless Anandam. And here, why is Bhagavan praised like that? Acharya says, just as, a family would go to a lakeside, to cool off, to enjoy the cool breeze, and, to be by the side of waters, so comforting. So, Bhagavan, you are the great expansive ocean of Ananda that cools down the samsarika tapa, the fire of samsara. So, Mahahradaha. Then, Mahagartaha. Now, the word Gartaha means a canyon. Canyon is a huge pit, like a huge valley kind of a thing. So Mahagartaha is praising Bhagavan as the one who is difficult to cross over because of the power of Maya. So you are Mahagartaha. Now, Acharya gives another meaning for Gartaha, which is a chariot. So the one with a huge chariot, or in other words, Bhagavan is really the charioteer, Parthasarathi of this Deharatam. We have seen that earlier, this Ratha Kalpana, and we're going to see in Katha Upanishad also, how the pure intellect, Buddhi, is the Sarathi, driving the Jiva seated in this Ratha. So Bhagavan is praised as Mahagarta. Then Mahabhutaha. And here the Bhutaha means Bhavati iti Bhuta. That which has come into being. Derived from what? From the Pancha Mahabhutas. So from the 5 elements, that which has come into being is called a Bhuta. But Bhagavan is the Mahabhutaha. Bhutanam Bhutaha. Why? Because without that easiness, without the Adhara, you cannot have any Bhuta. No body, no appearance, no form is possible without the essential easiness. So Bhagavan is praised as Mahabhutaha. Then Mahanidhi, the great treasure house or repository. And this also we have seen a number of times before, how Bhagavan, has this huge womb of nature from which the entire Srishti manifests, and then at Pralaya Kala, it is withdrawn, it folds back into safe custody, back into the Karana Shariram, to manifest it again in the next cycle of Srishti, without any loss of data, loss of anything. So that original condition will be restored so that the Srishti can continue. So Bhagavan is praised as the Mahanidhi. Let's chant it again. Suvarna Bindu Rakshobhyaha Sarvavagishwareshwaraha Mahahrado Mahagarto Mahabhuto Mahanidhi. Then 87. Kundara Kundaha Kumada Kundara Kundaha Parjanya Pavano Nilaha Parjanya Pavano Nilaha Amritasho Mritavapuho Amritasho Mritavapuho Sarvajna Sarvato Mukhaha Sarvajna Sarvato Mukhaha. Here there are 10 namas. Kumudaha, Kundaraha, Kundaha, Parjanyaha, Pavano Nilaha, Amritashaha, Amrita Vapuhu, Sarvajnaha, and Sarvato Mukhaha. 10 namas here. The word Kumudaha, we have already seen it before, no? And where we saw that the letter Ku refers to Prithvi, earth. So Kumudaha is easy to figure out. Mud means to please, to please somebody. Modayati. So Bhagavan, you are the one who Kum Modayati. You please and make the Mother Earth, Bhudevi, very joyous. How? Firstly, by getting rid of the offenders. You take special appearances like jnanis and avataras to rid this burden that is burdening the earth. And the second way is obviously, making the earth fertile and, fragrant with all the resources and the greenery. So you make the earth joyous. That is one meaning. By rains, showering rains. Then we had Kundaraha. Then this Kunda. Kunda is a very delicate jasmine-like white flower. So Bhagavan is praised here as as pure as the fragrant Kunda, flower. That is one meaning here, Kundaha. Then Acharya gives Pauranika meanings. No? Because Kundaha, the can have different meanings, depends on what route we take. So as the Parashurama Avatara, it seems in that Avatara, Bhagavan gifted the earth to sage Kashyapa. So the can be taken as Dadati. So Kum Dadati iti Kundaha, another meaning. And then the one route is to, destroy. Destroy, Dyuti. Dyuti is another verb to destroy the earth. So how did that happen? Acharya says in the Parashurama Avatara, remember how the Kshatriya race was, extinguished, destroyed in that avatar. So that is as good as destroying the earth. That is another meaning Acharya gives for Kundaha. Okay. Then we have Parjanyaha. Parjanyaha we have seen means rains. So Bhagavan, you manifest as the Ritukalaha, Varshakala, as the rain-bearing clouds, and which keep the water cycle going on and nourish everybody. Parjanyaha. And figuratively, it means that you shower blessings in the form of karmaphalam in order to fulfill all the purusharthas, all the desires of humanity. So you are Parjanyaha. And by blessing, showers of blessing, you are removing the tapa, the afflictions of the humanity. Parjanyaha. Then Pavanaha. Pavanaha means a purifier. Punati iti Pavanaha. Now there are various purifiers, fire purifies, earth purifies, water purifies. And here, in this context, we are taking as Nama Matrena Punati. You are the greatest purifier because taking your Nama, all the bundle of sins, the insecurities, and the Ragadveshas all reduce and vanish. Nahi vidyate pavitram iha satrisham. In the Gita also we saw that there is nothing, the ultimate purifier is the knowledge of Bhagavan. Because even when we wash ourselves with water, earth element, but then the malam will come back again and again, causing anxiety and pain. But once we gain the knowledge of Ishvara, then we remove that ignorance from the root. And then the malam cannot return. So you are Pavanaha. Then we have Anilaha. Anilaha means one meaning is the wind. Na nilayati. That is that which does not pause anywhere. So the wind is always on the move. So Bhagavan manifests as the, as the breeze that keeps moving is one nama, Anilaha. But Acharya gives another name as Ila. The word Ila refers to compel or to impel and command. But Bhagavan, you are Anilaha. You do not impel anyone. Why? Because you are the Sakshi. You are the Atma Tattvam which only blesses. Yeah? Only blesses, and so you are the one, you are lending power, sentience to the mind, and then the mind, lights up the sense organs, which light up the entire world. Yeah? But you don't do anything, just like the sun. The sun simply lights up the world. Does the sun tell us, come on now, do Surya Namaskara? Come on now, prepare breakfast? No. The sun's duty is to simply light up. So like that, Anilaha means the one who will not compel or say, do this, don't do that. But it only provides the light, the sentience. And in that sentient mind, the gunas will have its play. Rajas, Sattva, Tamas. But you are Anilaha. Then we have Amritashaha. So here there are the two components. Amrita, we know, immortality, and Ashaha. So Ashaha comes from the root Ash. Ash means to eat. So Amrita Ashaha is Bhagavan is praised as the one who consumes Amritam. What kind of Amritam? Ananda Swarupa Atma Amritam, who is just simply enjoying his own blissful Swarupa. So the one who is enjoying that Swarupananda is praised as Amritashaha. Then Amrita Vapuhu. Vapuhu means the form, no? Vapus Shabda. So the one whose form is Amrita. Yeah? Amrita is the Amrita is the form of Bhagavan. Amrita Vapuhu. So here again the form is referring to the Swarupa. You know, we know that Bhagavan appears as the infinite forms and also from the Swarupa point of view formless. Like the ocean appears as various waves, but from the water point of view there is no form. So that is meant here. You are the one who enjoys that immortal Ananda Swarupa. That is Amrita Vapuhu. Then, yeah, here one more meaning was given this Amrita. Yeah, you know, in the Amrita Mathanam story in the Bhagavatam, we saw the 14 jewels emerging. You know? And the last one was Dharmantri comes with that pot of nectar, Amritam. And then there was this, you know, fight between the Devas and the Asuras. Then what did Bhagavan do? He took the form of Mohini and then tripped the Asuras but gave the Amritam to the Devata, and Bhagavan also drinks in the form of Mohini. So that also meaning Acharya gives for Amritasha. Then Amrita Vapuhu. Then Sarvajnaha. You've seen this also many times. Sarvam Janadi iti Sarvajnaha. Sarvam Veti iti Sarvavid. Two important words which came in the Mundaka Upanishad. So Bhagavan is the only entity or a being that knows everything in detail and everything in general. So that is the Sarvajnaha, the cosmic intelligence. Then Sarvato Mukhaha is the one who is facing everywhere. You know, as the Virat Swarupa we saw in chapter 11 in the Gita, how Bhagavan shows that terrifying form to Arjuna, and then the form is facing in all directions, up, down, past, present, future, Sarvato Mukhaha, which means that Bhagavan is seeing through all our eyes, is hearing through all our ears, and walking through all our feet. So Bhagavan is everywhere. That is the meaning of Sarvato Mukha. 87th one over. Chant it again. Kumada Kundara Kundaha Pajanya Pavano Nilaha Amritasho Amritavapu Sarvatnya Sarvato Mukha. Then 88. Sulabha Subrata Siddhaha Shatrujit Chatrutapanaha. Sulabha Subrata Siddhaha Shatrujit Chatrutapanaha. Nyagrodho Dumbaro Shvatas Chanurandra Nishudanaha. Nyagrodho Dumbaro Shvatas Chanurandra Nishudanaha. The second line is without a break, long line, but we will break it. So we have these 9 namas here. Sulabhaha, Subrataha, Siddhaha, Shatrujit, Shatrutapanaha. Shatrujit, Shatrutapanaha, Nyagrodhaha, Udumbaraha. Udumbaraha, Ashwathaha, and Chanurandra Nishudanaha. Chanurandra Nishudanaha. Okay. So now let Let us see the namas here. Sulabha. Sulabha means sukhena labhyate, that which is very easily attained. So, Bhagavan, you are very easily attained. Why? Because Bhagavan is already there, already accomplished. It is not like, we have to undertake a pilgrimage to Kailas Manasarovar. First training, then get the visa, then the flight, then, the air pressure. Any karma phalam requires so much effort and takes time. But Bhagavan is Siddha Vishayaha, is right here and now as Atma Tattvam. So, for the mind that is ready to discover, the purified mind, the studied mind, the sadhana chaturthya sampanna adhikari sulabha. But Bhagavan is very far away and distanced for those who lack the purity of the mind. Yeah? So here it is Sulabha. And how is Bhagavan known as Sulabha? What we are doing right now, Shabda Pramana. That is by the Shastra alone, by the pursuit of this knowledge, we gain the nature of Bhagavan. So he is Sulabha. Then Subrataha. Here, Vrataha is, one meaning is offering. So Bhagavan is the one who accepts all the offerings. Now we have seen as Sri Rama, did he not accept the berries tasted by Shabari? Then Krishna accepted the humble offering of poha from Sudama. And then also the Krishna also, received the banana peel from Vidura's at Vidura's home. So there are these various instances to Vrata. And also Vrata Yati. So Bhagavan is the one who draws us to him. How? By asking us to keep Vratas. Now, when we keep the Vratas like Ekadashi, fasting or pilgrimages, then we are coming closer to Bhagavan. So Subrataha. Then Siddhaha, same meaning as Sulabha, is already existent fact. That is why in Jnana Yoga, it is not a matter of belief. Yes, I believe there is Bhagavan. No. It is a fact to be understood. Yeah, it is a fact to be understood. That is Siddhaha. Ever existing independently. Then Shatrujit. Shatrujit is the destroyer of enemies. How does Bhagavan destroy enemies? By the law of karma. As karma Valadata, if one goes against dharma, then it boomerangs back. It will lash back as a punishment. And so, upholding that order of karma and dharma, Bhagavan punishes the Shatrus. Shatrujit. And then Shatrutapanaha. Shatrutapanaha means who causes tapa to the Shatrus. The tormentor of enemies. So in the Vedanta context, who are the enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobhadi, internal enemies. And they come because of the main villain. Who is the main villain in Vedanta? Ahankara, the I notion. So once there is the I notion, then I notion identified with Anatma, then there will be Kama, Krodha, Raga, Dvesha, and then all the Shatrus will crop up in no time. So then when we bring more Ishvara into one's life, then this lower I is subjugated and then Ishvara's glory manifests, and that is how Shatrutapanaha, the insecurities and all these negativities will reduce as we bring more Ishvara into one's life. Then Nyagrodhaha. Nyagrodhaha, is the vriksha, the banyan tree. Nyagrodhaha. And we have seen a lot of analogies, in the Mundaka Upanishad, in Bhagavad Gita, and Katha Upanishad, we're going to see. the samsara vriksha is likened to the huge banyan tree, and branches are down below in the space-time canvas in the Srishti, but the root, Mula Karanam, is above, beyond time and space. Urdhva Moolam Adashakam, Ashwatam Pravrapyayam. So, Nakrodha. Then we have this unusual nama, Udumbaraha. Udumbaraha. The prefix ut means up. Udbhavaha, we say, emerged. Ud means up or rising, and Ambaraha is space. So, Bhagavan is praised as that who is higher or beyond space. Now, space we know is the first born, subtlemost element of the Panchamaha Bhutas. No? So, you, Bhagavan, you are the parent of space also. So, you are Udumbaraha. Yeah, you are the subtlemost tattva. Then we have Ashwatha. Ashwatha we already know very well in detail. We have seen the chapter 15. Shvaha na tishtati iti Ashwatha. That which will not stay in this form tomorrow. Referring to the impermanence of Srishti. So, Bhagavan is praised as Ashwatha in the sense that Bhagavan is the root, the source of emergence of this Ashwatha like samsara vriksha. So, Ashwatha. Then we have the last nama, Chanurandra Nishudana. And this must be very familiar to us. Chanura is one of the demons sent by none other than Kamsa in the Krishna Avatara stories. Nishudana means destroyer. The destroyer of Chanura. Okay. So those are the namas here. Sulabha Subrata Siddha Shatrujichatrutapanaha Yagrudvaroshvatta Chanurandra Nishudanaha. Then let's go to 89. Sahasrarchi Saptajibhaha Saptaidha Saptavahanaha Sahasrarchi Saptajibha Saptaidha Saptavahanaha Amurtirana Gochintyaha Amurtirana Gochintyaha Bhayakrit Bhayanashanaha Bhayakrit Bhayanashanaha. So the 9 namas here are Sahasrarchihi Sapta Jibhaha Saptaidhaha Saptavahana. Sapta Saptas are there. Then Amurtihi Anaghaha Achintyaha Bhayakrit and Bhayanashanaha. The first one is Sahasrarchihi. Now we've come across that word Archi before. Archi means ray. So Sahasra is 1,000, but really 1,000 means countless. So the one with countless rays. What kind of rays? Here we have to understand ray as blessings. So Bhagavan is the one who blesses us abundantly, limitlessly. And he is the Sahasrarchihi. Then Sapta Jibhaha. Where have we seen this word before? Mundaka Upanishad. Right? You would recall that when I think in the early portion, in the very first khanda, we saw the description of the Agnihotra ritual that when the fire will have 7 tongues of flame, that is when we must offer the offering. So Bhagavan is praised here as the 7-tongued Agni Devata. And there were names also for them, Kali, Karali, Manojava, Spulingini, like that. So many beautiful names were there. So Dhumravarna, Surohita, Vishwaruchi. Some one tongue will be smoky, one will be, flickering. one will be sparkling. So those are the 7 tongues. That is when we have to even do the Purna Ahuti. Yeah, when the fire is well lit, that is when the Agni Devata is going to transport your Sankalpa to the Devata. So here Bhagavan is praised as the Sapta Jivha, the one with the 7 tongues of flames. Then Saptedhaha, Sapta Edhas. Edhas Shabda. Edhas means flame or fuel. So 7 kinds of fuel or flame. So here Acharya takes, the figurative meaning. I remember in the Mundaka we also saw, one mantra where we saw that these 2 eyes, ears, nostrils and mouth, they are like the 7 homakundas. Homakundas in which there is a homa happening. What are the homas? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So whenever there is a sense perception, it is like an offering into this homakunda. When the eyes perceive something, it's like that Rupa is being offered into the eye homakunda. So like that Bhagavan is praised here as, the one which is receiving these, oblations in the 7 homakundas. And who is the ultimate enjoyer? Atma. So Atma is enjoying in the sense, is the Sakshi, is witnessing all this homa is happening through the sense organs. So that is the meaning of Saptedhaha, which Acharya gives here. Then Sapta Vahanam. Vahanam is transport. And here it is referring to the Aditya Devata, which, we have seen personified as riding chariot with 7 horses. The Sapta Vahanaha is referring to Aditya, who is supposed to be riding from east to west on this golden chariot. Yeah? And Acharya gives another meaning as Vedas are the chariot, and they are as though pulled, or they are moving how? Through the meters. Meters are the horses. So there are 7 popular meters like Trishtup, Gayatri, Anushtup, Mahati, Jagati, like that there are names. So the horse-like meters are, making the chariot-like Vedas activated. So Sapta Vahana. Then Amurtihi, simple word Amurtihi is Nirakaraha. There is no form for Bhagavan. Why? Because Ajaha, Bhagavan is never born. And even when he is born or appears as an avatara, that is not the result of a karma. That is a Mayikam Shariram. Swechaya, by his own will, he will assume any appearance. But really, Bhagavan is Amurtihi, formless, because there is no karma for Bhagavan. Akarta, Abhokta, Ajaha, Amurti. Then Anaghaha. In Anaghaha, we have Agham Shabda. Agham means Papa. Papa Karma Phalam, which translates as sorrow. So remember, Krishna addresses Arjuna as, hey Anagha, O sinless one, and gives Upadesha. So Bhagavan is praised here as Anagha because the same reason. There is no Karta Bhokta, hence there is no karma, and hence there is no dukkham, there is no papam, and hence Anagha. So Amurti, Anagha, they're all similar meanings. Then Achintyaha. Achintyaha means we cannot form a concept of Bhagavan. He is Achintya, inconceivable, unfathomable. Because the Atma Tattvam or Atma Brahma is not available for our senses, not for the mind. And it is beyond the principle of matter. So, Achintyaha, not available as an object. Because, same reason, Amurti, formless. Then Bhayakrit. Bhayakrit means Bhagavan is the cause of fear and Bhagavan is also the remover of fear. Cause of fear we have already seen as Karma Phala Data. When we go against Dharma, then there will be a guilty conscience, and then as Karma Phala, we are going to get the result back and be punished. So Bhagavan is Bhayakrit. And then Bhayakrit is Krit. I told you Krit, there is one verb, Krintati. Bhagavan is also the one who Karoti, causes fear, and Krintati, destroys fear. Destroys fear because the more we do Bhagavat Nama and we bring Ishvara into one's life, then our insecurities will fade away as we revel in the Nama of Bhagavan. So both meanings Acharya gives. Then the last one is similar, Bhaya Nashanaha, who is a destroyer of Bhayam. And we have seen this in the Gita also, that Bhayam is often a result of clinging, attachment. So when there is a sneha, attachment and clinging or raga dveshas, then there will be a fear of loss. Bhayam. And again, same solution, bringing more Ishvara into one's life and growing in the awareness of Atma Tattva will reduce the fear of loss of Anatma. And so, Bhaya Nashana. So that is the 89th verse here. Sahasraji saptajibha saptaidha saptavahanaha amurthirana gochintyaha bhayakrit bhayanashanaha. 90. Ninetieth is starting with Anu. Anur Brihat Krishasthulaha. Anur Brihat Krishasthulaha. Gunabhinnir Guno Mahan. Gunabhinnir Guno Mahan. Adritaswadritaswasyaha. Adritaswadritaswasyaha. Pragvam Shobham Shavadhanaha. Pragvam Shobham Shavadhanaha. Here are a lot of namas, 12 of them. Because short namas are here. Anuhu, Brihat, Krishaha, Sthulaha, Guna Brit, Nirgunaha, Mahan. 7 namas. Then Adritaha, Swadritaha, Swasyaha, Pragvamshaha, and Vamsha Vardhana. All simple namas, and we will see what Acharya tells here. So the first of them is Anuhu. Now Anuhu means atom, atomic. So Bhagavan is praised as that which is subtlemost, like an atom. See, even atom or bacteria and germs, they can be detected by sophisticated instruments. Finest of microscopes and telescope can detect the distant objects, and a micro through telescopes. But Bhagavan cannot be detected because it is Anoho Aniyan, Mahato Mahiyan. We are going to see that mantra in the Kathopanishad. Yamadharmaraja will tell Nachiketa that, what you're asking, that Atma Tattvam is, subtler than the subtlemost Anu. And it is the biggest of the biggest galaxies. Mahato Mahiyan, Anoho Aniyan. So, Anuhu is the nature of Bhagavan. And because it's not subject to objectification. Then the next word is just the opposite, Brihat. So the biggest. That means how big? So Bhagavan is limitless. And limitlessness means Purnam. That where there is no lack. So, you see how beautifully these words complement each other. So this is like the paradoxical language of the Shruti. So it's Anuhu and Brihat. Yeah, it is far, it is near. We saw in the Gita. It is far from an extroverted mind. It is very near to the jnanis. It is very subtle. It is very huge, means it is everything. It manifests as the germs and bacteria and microscopic particles like dust and all that. And also the great galaxies and suns and stars and planets. So Bhagavan is everything. Anuhu and Brihat. Then the next pair is again antonyms. Now Krishaha. Krishaha means lean and thin. Sthulaha means fat and plump. So Bhagavan is praised as, Krishaha and Sthulaha, which means Bhagavan appears as thin varieties and the plump varieties. Krishaha and Sthulaha. So in the Saguna form of the Srishti, we have all these varieties, right? But from the Sarupa point of view, there are no attributes. There's no form. Nirakaraha, Nirguna, no gunas, no akara. And to show that, Shruti is using these terms, opposites. Then Guna Brit. Again, Guna Brit and Nirguna. See how they clump together? Guna Brit. Guna Brit means the one who's endowed with gunas. Kalyana Guna Sampannaha Bhagavan. We say, we praise Bhagavan, who is the repository of all the auspicious gunas. Vairagyam, Shrihi, Yashas, Balam, all those. Because of the power of Maya, Bhagavan is the locus of all the gunas. That is the Trigunatmika Maya. But from the Swarupa point of view, the next Nama, Nirguna. That is free from the play of the gunas. Nirguna. Then Mahan. Mahan is great, Mahat Shabda. And how is Bhagavan great? Because Bhagavan manifests as the play of gunas, as the, as the play of time and space and Srishti, but at the same time, he is outside of this play. He is Purushottamaha, outside of the Srishti, is whether Srishti is appearing or disappearing. The dance of the gunas goes on like a movie, but just like the movie screen, Bhagavan is Nirgunaha, Nirakaraha, and simply enjoying as a Sakshi. So that meaning comes out here, that how Bhagavan is full and limitlessly in, Purnaha, and so Mahan. And also free from limitation. We see that anything in Srishti, be it the greatest Maharaja or an administrator, will still suffer from fear and insecurity, because Anatma is going to be subject to time and the gunas. And so Bhagavan is not affected. Akshobhyaha. And so Mahan. Then Adhritaha. Adhritaha means, Dhrit means Dharayati, that which supports. Now, right now, our Zoom session is supported by the Zoom technology on this laptop. The laptop is supported by the table. The table is supported by the ground. The ground is supported by the earth. The earth is suspended in space. And who is supporting space? Bhagavan. We saw that Nama today. Udumbaraha. That is the meaning of Adhritaha. That is, Bhagavan does not need any support. But Bhagavan is the ultimate supporter, the Adhara. Then the next word, Swadhritaha. If we ask the question, then who is supporting Bhagavan? Swadhritaha. Svena. Sve mahimne tishtati. Bhagavan is supported by his own glory. He stands firm, needs no support, independently existing principle is that Brahma Tattvam. Swadhritaha, self-sustaining. Then Swasyaha. Asya means face. Yeah. So Su Asya, Swasya means a beautiful face. Again, for Upasana, we have all these namas, that is the one with a beautiful face. But Acharya also gives a deeper meaning. He says, remember the Virat Purushaha, where the heavens are the head and the feet are the earth, and sun and moon are the eyes. Like that, we saw the description. Bhupado Yasinabhir Vyadasura Telas Chandra Suryocha Netre. So then the mouth, from the mouth of the face emerged what? Vedas. Yeah. So the Vedas having emerged from that beautiful face, and because the Vedas are the knowledge base guiding scripture, so you are Swasyaha. In fact, the Vedas are called the breath, of Ishvara. So Swasyaha can be understood like that also. Then Vamshaha. Now Vamshaha we know is lineage. We have the Bharadwaja lineage and Agastya Muni, Vasishtha. Then we have lineage of the gods of the Chandra, Vamsha, Surya Vamsha, Raghu Vamsha. Then the human races are there, lineage. But Bhagavan, you are there even before any of these lineages. So you are Prak Vamsha. So you are the first and foremost. Sadashiva Samarambham. Everything begins from you. So Prak Vamsha. And then once begun, what happens? Vamsha Vardhanaha. So the Vamsha will manifest and grow. There will be vriddhi of the Vamshas. Okay. So these are the namas here in the 90th shloka. Let's look at it again. Anur Brihat Krisha Sthulaha Guna Nirguno Mahan Adrita Swadhyaswasyaha Pragvam Shubham Shavadhanaha. Let us see just a few more names of the next mantra. Yeah. 91. Bharabhritkatito yogi, Bharabhritkatito yogi, Yogisha Sarvakamadaha, Yogisha Sarvakamadaha, Ashramashramanaha Kshamaha, Ashramashramanaha Kshamaha, Suparno Vayuvahanaha, Suparno Vayuvahanaha. Here we have the 10 namas. Bharabhrit Kathitaha Yogi, Yogishaha Sarvakamadaha, Ashramaha, Shramanaha, Kshamaha, Suparnaha, and Vayuvahanaha. So Bharabhrit is the next nama. Now Bhara. Now Bhara means burden. Yeah. So here Bhagavan is praised as the one who's carrying the whole weight of the earth. Why only earth? The entire Brahmanda, all the planets, all the stars and the suns. No? So here Acharya says, we often, we think that we are carrying this emotional weight and we get very burdened by the responsibility and the sorrow. I have to do this, I am only taking care of my family. And then we get worried about the earth, this rainforest is being destroyed. What will happen if the earth gets overpopulated, adharma increases, So here this nama is reminding us that who is actually carrying the bhara? Bhagavan. Okay? So what we can do is lead, of course, responsible life of least or no disturbance to the environment. But we cannot take on the duty of Bhagavan. I will eradicate all the evils. There should be no evil on earth. Because Bhagavan is Bharat Bhrit. So this nama is telling us to free oneself from the wrong notion that I am doing everything. Yeah, and so not to carry unnecessary the weight of responsibility in our heads, to empty the head and relax, and to hand over the burden of our worries to Bhagavan, because Bhagavan is Hara Vrit. Very beautiful nama here, showing us that surrender and Sharanagati. Then Kathitaha. Kathitaha means praised. Kathitaha. So we see Bhagavan is the topic of every Shastra, whether it is a Raja Yoga Shastra, Bhakti Yoga Shastra, Gita Shastra, Vedanta Shastra. We find only the language differs, but Bhagavan is praised in every Shastra. So he is Kathitaha. Then Yogi. So, we have seen in the Gita also how Bhagavan introduces the two nishthas, no? The Karma Yoga Nishtha and the Jnana Yoga Nishtha. So there are some who are exclusively pursuing what? Jnana Yoga, knowledge, because they, don't have duties and family to, take care. So they're exclusively pursuing the Sankhya Yoga. Then there are others who have duties to perform, but they are also pursuing knowledge of Bhagavan. So the yogi is praised as that lifestyle which Bhagavan gives, to all in the world. Exclusively pursuing, but the end goal is Bhagavan is the same for one and all. So that is the yogi. Then yogi shaha, the Isha, the Lord of all the yogis. The very last verse of the Gita, we're going to see Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanatara, Tatra Shri Rujayo Bhudihi, Bhavaniti Matir Mama. So Yogeshwara is the Lord of all the yogis. So Bhagavan, you are the end goal and destination of all the kinds of yogas. Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. So yoga is the way to prepare oneself ultimately to discover the Lord shining in one's own heart. And so that is by the Shabda Pramana. And that is why Bhagavan is the Yogishaha, the Lord of all the yogis or all the yoga paths. Then Sarva Kamadaha. The Da stands for Dadati. So the one who grants all the kamas. And the kamas here are the Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Purusharthas. So it is by Bhagavan's grace only who manifests as the Varnashrama in order to fulfill the various pursuits and ultimately, come to the Parama Purushartha, which is the Moksha Purushartha. So Sarva Kamada. So we'll stop with this first line. And with that, we've crossed 850 namas. Let's chant this again. Harabhirkatito yogi, yogisha sarva kamadaha, ashrama shramana bhakshama suparno mayuvahanaha. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahishanga Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Shobhanahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukinaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukinaha Sarve Shantu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritangamaya Om Purnamatam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.